Alright guys, we are at the camp. My wife is not here. She had to go back home and do some things with the house we're trying to sell.
Power on. Connected.
So I thought I would take the time to go for a ride. I got an errand I got to do anyway to the store. So I'm just setting up my helmet here. Some of y'all have asked, how do I communicate with my wife? And it's through this helmet. It's got an intercom system through the phone. But I also use it to keep up with our rides. It has all that software built in. And I think I'm about ready to go. Got a backup camera now, I'm sorry, I'm tongue twisted. There go my dogs. Listen, that's sad. They can't give me 5 minutes to myself. I guess I need to turn the bike on. That's terrible. Sounds like somebody's in there killing them. All right. It's a beautiful day. All right, guys. Let's talk about e-bikes. Whatever it takes to get you outside and breathing fresh air and enjoying the season, you are truly missing out. I just started this channel. This is going to be, I think, my 5th video. I think I've got 30 subscribers, which I don't even know that happened. I got 30 people that actually want to watch my videos, man. That just kind of freaks me out. In a positive way. Yeah, and the videos I've got out there, they've been watched over 1,000 times, which granted is no big deal on YouTube terms, but to me, that's huge, man. You can never have too many friends, and that's what they are. Probably the same people that I watch their videos, because when you do this, you just enjoy watching other people do it too. Oh, wow. I've got to bring my camera one of these days and really stop and take pictures of some of these flowers on the roadside. So yeah, getting back to e-bikes. This one, which is a Wallke H9, I actually bought it for my wife. I'm a stand-up scooter guy because I got a bad back. I was worried about being able to sit on a bike. So I've been riding those Dualtron Storm scooters that have over 6,000 watts and can go 60 miles an hour, and I kept my speeds down, but yeah, you're still on 11-inch tires, and it's a little nerve-wracking. I got to pay attention to what's behind me. I had no idea he was there. Luckily, everybody around here is super nice. But the only reason why I got this for her was the battery. I wanted the biggest battery I could find, and that was a 60 amp hour, or over a 2800 watt hour battery. But when the bike came, it was way too big for her. She's 5'6", and yeah, she'd have to hop off the seat every time she stopped, and she was uncomfortable with that. So I got her a different bike, and I ended up keeping this one, and man, I am pleasantly surprised. I got lucky because I didn't know what to look for in a bike. I was just going after this big battery. I didn't want to have to worry about range. We live out in the country, and you know, it's easy for us to go 30 miles. Anyway, but this particular bike turned out to work well for me because I'm tall and 220 pounds. And fits me well. The things I like about it is this particular model has mag wheels. I don't have to worry about spokes and getting loosened or something getting stuck. Dealt enough of that as a kid with my bike before I got mag wheels. And I'm in no hurry today, guys. I'm riding in mode 2 and pedaling. It's like 70 something degrees out here. It's amazing. But it's got, and I probably mentioned this before, the rotors are 203 millimeters, which is super thick for a bike. The hydraulic brake system is a 4-piston braking system. So you're able to press that brake pad against that rotor a little bit more evenly and giving you a little bit more power over stopping. It also has a USB-C port so I can charge my phone. Not to mention the biggest battery in the industry, with a option to upgrade with an additional 20 amp that goes in the frame, so you don't even see it. It's plug and play. But man, they're wanting money, man. And I don't really see the need right now because I'm having a tough time, especially in a single day, using up my 100 or my 60. Let me get off this highway real quick up here. Oh, it scared the hell out of me. Whenever my phone rings, it's in speakers right above my ear. That was my wife calling me. And that song kicked in and just startled me there for a minute, trying to pay attention to the road because I'm on the highway. This is kind of a busier road too, so I'm gonna kind of sprint to where I need to get to. So, I got to keep remembering to look at that reverse camera for cars behind me. It's a habit. I'm still wanting to turn my head. I forget it's there. So what else about this bike? It's got a 7-speed sprocket for pedaling. All-wheel drive. It's got a 750 watt motor up front, 1,000 in the back. I think peak wattage is 2,200. Dual suspension, fronts adjustable. It's got I think they're 20x4 tires, so it's a fat tire. Hello?
Hey, babe, you on the bike?
Yeah.
Alright, be careful. I'm headed to the doctor.
All right, be careful. Let me know what they say.
Alright, babe.
All right, love you, bye. Yeah, and you can answer the phone with this helmet too. Listen to your music on your phone. Intercom to your riding friends. In my case, my wife. So as far as the bike go, man, I knew nothing about bikes. I just got lucky. I will say this, it's definitely not for short people, smaller people. It is a heavy bike at 115 pounds. The battery alone's over 30. Front tires 22. But you know what? You don't have to pick it up. If you're walking it, you just got to balance. So, I mean, the weight's really not a big deal. And when you're cooking down the road at 32 or 35 miles an hour, you will appreciate that weight. You seem a little bit more stable, especially if there's a little wind. So yeah, look at that as a positive way. And as far as, well, more weight, more battery, well, you got 60 amps to deal with. You know, that's if you're gonna pedal it all, you're looking at 100 miles, 80 at least. And I don't even use mine in the fastest mode, and I'm not going the fastest. So yeah, I'm getting 100 miles on a charge without a problem. This is considered a class 2 because it's got a throttle. It is capable of speeds over, you know, what's technically legal, I think, is 20 for a class 2. It has an option in the settings where I can set when I want power assist to stop helping, which will make the bike legal. And if I'm ever on a federal trail or national trail where it only can be 750 watts, I'll just turn off the rear motor. So yeah, we're good. What else can I brag about? You know, we tend to brag about the ones we own. But like I said, you know, I'm going to be honest, I knew nothing about these. I knew a little bit about electronic scooters and EUCs because I got a V11 EUC, electronic unicycle. So I'm well aware of the importance of batteries. But yeah, the welds on this thing's incredible. That also folds. I got to hand it to them. I have been all over YouTube because those of us that ride like to watch other people ride and the other interests in life that we have. And I don't think I've really found a bad thing about walkies. I mean, there's not a complaint on controllers burning up or bad batteries or this is going to go bad like I have heard on other popular bikes that comparing apples to apples, this one is, I mean, it's far superior. A lot of those only have one motor. Or God forbid, they don't have hydraulic brakes. Or if they do, it's one piston or two piston instead of four. I mean, apples for apples, dollar for dollar, this is probably the best e-bike you can get. You know, unless you're a cyclist and you've been a cyclist all your life and you're into that German engineering and you're just at that age where you need a little help. And this is probably not the bike for you either. This is, you know, this is half moped, man. This is, if you want it to be a bike, it's a bike up to about 17 miles an hour and then the sprocket's too small. You're just free spinning. So yeah, you can change the power of the modes to work better when cycling, which is what I do. I modified mode 1 and 2 so I feel it when I pedal. I can get as much of a workout as I want and I can still get home. So check out that little barn over there. I got 2 cameras today, so I'm going to try to switch back and forth. So when I talk about things I'm riding by, you guys can see it, because this camera in front, you know, it's around my chest, so I'm not really turning my chest when I ride. But Iuka is an old town, man. It's a super cool town. It's along the Tennessee River, and it's got the best bass fishing in the state. The Tennessee River does. About 20 minutes from Corinth, just a few minutes from Alabama. We're a part of Tishomingo County, which is the smallest county in Mississippi. The most northeastern county is Tishomingo. We are the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, so there's a lot of hills. This is our downtown little park to the right. This is where we have our farmers market every week. Great hamburgers at Front Street Snack Bar. Had to do a little rebuilding after the tornado went through the town. But you can almost, I mean, it still has that old school vibe where the horses had come up. A lot of new restaurants popped in down here. The county's actually named for the Indian chief, Tishomingo. Ooh, looks like we get to see a train coming. And a lot of old historical houses are here dating back to the Civil War. And there was actually a few battles of the Civil War that was fought here. But we'll pass through some houses that are old. Oh, it looks like they're just doing some construction. This red building on the left is an old courthouse, museum courthouse. You can go in there and it's like stepping back in time. There's only certain days it's open, but it is a free museum. I'll have to take you inside there one day. The Courthouse Museum. Now this neighborhood I'm going to up here has some really old homes. I'll take you through the park too. They have signs in the front that tell you how old they are. These two across the street on the ends. How old, I can't read, I don't have my glasses on, but that's what, 1882? And this one is 1857. Look how beautiful that house is. And straight ahead is our city park, where kids actually play. We have festivals and stuff down here as well. We have a nice walking path. I keep forgetting kids are out of school. Basketball court. Used to have tennis courts here. I'm not sure what they're going to do, if they're going to fix them. They even have a little skateboard park and swings. But check out this house up here on the left. That is a bed and breakfast that you can stay at. Is that not cool? Look at that. That is a beautiful house. I meant to go around that and turn too quick and still got nailed. If I had to say anything about this bike, I would say that the suspension in the back is a little tight. The reason for that is that rack in the back can hold another 150 pounds. Man, that's an old building there. Look at that old building there. Wow. I wonder what that used to be. I'm almost embarrassed, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna make a left here, and look at that, no brake squeaking, nothing. Love this bike. Go across this covered bridge down here. Another beautiful house to the left. I think this is just one of a couple of operating covered bridges in Mississippi. So yeah, that's the city park. Trying to pedal as much as I can, and one of the nice things about these bikes are when you get tired of pedaling or you just don't have it in you anymore, you just use the throttle. This particular bike goes on their speedometer 35, on GPS 32, which for me, in a town like this is plenty. You know, you can start going any more than that and you just start attracting too much attention. And really the only time I go that fast is if I'm on that dang highway. This bike has another thing this bike you can do is you can change what motors you want to use. If you want to use just the 750 in front or just the 1000 in the back, or dual, which is the fastest. But it also has what?
Distance 5 miles.
5 miles.
23 minutes.
20.
7 seconds. Average pace 13.01 miles.
So
Hour.
we've gone 5 miles according to my helmet. Now I forgot what I was talking about, something about modes. Oh, motors, yeah. Dual motor, but it also has something that's called economy power mode, and that's where it's using both motors, but the torque is real low. And 9 times out of 10, that's what I ride in, because I don't want all of the responsibility on just one motor. Wear it out sooner, that way the distribution's across 2 motors, but very little torque, very little power. It has less torque than if I was rear motor only. And it conserves battery, and it also on level ground gets me up to speed, so usually if I'm not on the highway, that's what I'm on. Which is what I'm on right now, mode 2, just chilling, riding at about 16 miles an hour, I guess. If you'll notice, man, one of the nice things about small towns is everybody waves, everybody looks out for everybody. Because no matter where you go, you're going to have the thieves and the cowards and the people that like to run around at night and steal shit off your property. But what people need to realize, especially if you're from out of state, is Mississippi is a stand-your-ground state. And your vehicle is an extension of your home. And most importantly is you do not need registration or a permit to conceal carry. You can just put it in your waist or put it in your holster and carry it up with a shirt and walk down the street and you're legal. Which is why you don't hear a lot of shootings in Mississippi. A lot of people aren't robbed or mugged or raped because guess what? Women can carry the guns too. So you don't know who's carrying and who's not. It's best to not poke the bear, man. I don't know how else to say it. I myself, I'm more of a longbow man. I like traditional archery, do a lot of it. So I am running to the store to pick up some honey. Special honey that I look forward to putting in my coffee. What's up, boss?
Look, I got to make some pictures and videos for my website.
Yeah.
If you want to do them, I appreciate it.
All right. We're outside my store. Got my honey.
Look up them KTM free rides. That's what we need.
KTM. All right, man. Anything like those Surons?
No, it's like a real motocross car.
Oh, okay.
There's a mark. We'll make it 60 and a half. We got it. The pink one.
Gosh, it just takes so long to set up when you're doing cameras.
Somebody wants to come up on him, gonna mess with him. He'd be the wrong one to mess with.
Who?
You.
Why?
Hey, you got him on video.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying that YouTube channel of riding, so I got like 4 videos up.
How far are you?
All right, guys, y'all be safe. Oops. Yeah, I try to stay out of the way of the cars, man. All right. So I had to get me some special honey. I am a medical marijuana patient. I am technically disabled due to a bunch of stuff nobody really cares, so we'll just leave it at that. But it's one of the reasons why I'm trying to stay in shape while I can. Anyway, they have honey that has some THC in it, and it's just nice. I like honey, and I kiss it on the lips. Oops. Sorry. I guess we got out of his way. Well, I guess we're heading back. I've got 8 dogs in my house. 6. My wife went back and took 2 of them with her while she takes care of the house that we are selling in South Haven. And I stay here at the camp and take care of the 6 dogs that I can't take back home because the county my house is in won't allow that many dogs. So we have a total of 8 dogs, but I have 6 down here with me full time. And yeah, they're not outdoor dogs. I mean, they go outside, and they like to go outside, but if I'm inside, they want to be inside. If I'm sleeping in my bed, all 6 want to sleep in the bed with me. And I'm just not mean enough not to make them. Get out of this guy's way. He's got some bass flying in that truck, boy. Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with that. turn signal on. I know there's too much wind to try to talk. Now look at this house. When I make this right, the house on my first right here. That house was built in 1837. That's pre-Civil War. Is that not cool? This one doesn't have a date, but that looks older too. This one is 1882. You just can't tell me that's not cool. So yeah, I like to ride the back roads and bring my camera with me. I get into macro photography, trying to get into people photography, and that company there, that store I was just at, is wanting me to do a photo shoot for them on Friday. So we will see. All right, we're coming back up on downtown Iuka. It's really a nice downtown. There's a new restaurant in that one. And we've got my eye doctor's right down there on the right. I don't know what that is. I think it's for lease. I love the color. Looks like we got a radio station. We got a cafe right down here. And my little hamburger place I go to. It's a very popular local spot. We do have some nice older houses through here. And I think I'm going to go the back way home. Past another new little restaurant we have that actually my wife and I just ate at the other night. It's kind of like a pub. Nice restaurant, but it's more bar atmosphere, which is nice. Especially if you've been out on your boat all day. This is definitely a boating community. Look at some of these houses right here. Look how old these houses are. Everybody's looking at the strange guy on the bike. See, this is that Eco, and I'm on 5, and see how I don't want to say it struggles on the hill, but it slows down. Because I don't need the torque right now. I don't necessarily need to be fast. I'm going to... So I'm just going to do a little pedaling while I can. The whole purpose of this is try to get a little exercise, right? But I did have an errand to run, and I had to run in to the bank in between, but I didn't record that. And so I did that kind of fast. Yeah, you guys are on the treat on the way back, because this is the country city life right here. I better wait for this guy. All we're gonna do is cross the street. Hey now. Oh, I kind of got quiet. I forgot I'm recording, guys. Sorry. Yeah, we're just going to kind of head back to the camp, which consists of the RV and a 16 by 80 trailer, a couple of carports, and all the guy toys. We also, hey buddy, we're also a big off-roading community here, so I'm involved in that. A lot of trails down here. I probably need to record some of that. So yeah, I gotta say I love my bike, and I'll take any opportunity to get on this bike than have to get up and crank up the truck and drive to town. To be honest with you, if the weather's right, even if I've got to pick up some groceries, I'll just hook the dog trailer on the back and put the groceries in there. But I'm not going to ride it in the rain. I mean, it's electronic. Some people do. I'm just, you know, not real big. This has an IP setting of like 65, which is supposed to be good, but here again, why get it wet? I'll get in the car if I have to, or on the side-by-side. Last winter we got snowed in pretty good, and the side-by-side was the only thing that got me into town. So yeah, everything has a purpose out here. Now, instead of getting on the highway like we did getting out here, I'm gonna keep going straight. And here's that pub I like on the right across the street up here. They've gotten quite popular, as you can see. But yeah, check it out. This is a a Wednesday at what time? Well, it is lunchtime, so that makes a little sense. I think I got somebody behind me. Let me get off the road here. Yeah. And away we go. Yeah, this little camera for the rear view works really well. It's got a visor on it to help with the glare. But yeah, when I remember to use it, it works great. And that guy's been working on that place for I don't know how long. There's also a house down this way when I get off this main road that my wife and I have been watching them build. We kind of like that style since we're going to be building a house at the camp we have here, and I guess it won't be a camp anymore. But we are not in the city limits. We're actually out in the county, and we're on our way back to it now, going the back way home. There it is over there off to the left. We got a couple of acres and a little pond. The inside is absolutely beautiful. We kind of like that style. I just kind of wanted a little bit more of a front porch. But maybe you can make up with it with just a huge back porch. Now we are about out in the country as you can get. I mean, all of it, including the town, is pretty out in the country. But then you start riding out from it and you are definitely back roads of Mississippi. And they are gorgeous. All right, my guys. Man, they just got through cutting that field. You know, I watch news and I see all the crap going on in the world, in this country, in the urban centers, and it's just hard to relate to it when I live out here. You know what I'm saying? I try to slow down talking when I pick up speed because I'm assuming you can't hear me as well, and then I remember I've got a wind guard on the microphone. So yeah, I guess you could say this is my neighborhood. as we venture a little closer the back way. Wonder what all that was. I saw a bunch of crap down his driveway. I'm still in my eco mode. See if they got the cows out. I'm almost tempted to go see the horses, but I think I need to go check on my dogs. I've been gone for over an hour and 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Yeah, this app that comes with the helmet, it keeps up with you know, your time and your average speed and all that stuff. It also has a map and lays out the map for you, and so I actually use that app instead of the one that came with the bike. Oh, I see a couple cows. A lot of times they're right off in these trees right here, getting in the shade, I guess. But man, it's such a cool day today. It is only 79 degrees. Look, this is one of my favorite fields. Just, I know you can't tell it with the GoPro, but rolling hills. God, that's just beautiful. You don't hear traffic. You don't hear honks. You don't hear people screaming. You don't see homeless tents everywhere. Huh. Yeah, they be dragged off by the farmers, man. That shit ain't happening out here. They need help, but the homeless in today's world choose to be homeless. Too much help out there to help you into a home if you're willing to get off the drugs and work. Those that choose not to, that want to stay on the drugs, and they're getting free meals, yeah, they choose to be homeless. That's my 2 cents. Been there, done that. So don't tell me. Yeah, I am sorry. You know, I'm new to this video and I'm more of a amateur photographer, actually award-winning and published photographer. But I'm not a big talker, man. You know, I take pictures of other people and micro photography, insects and bugs and portraits and but I enjoy the time it takes to make the video, and I enjoy that because you get bored. I just got to learn how to do it better. I gotta, you know, I love watching videos of watching other people ride and the things they talk about and where they're at. And, you know, there's several people I probably need to mention, but I can't remember them now. There's one, well, I take that back. There's a couple of people. There's some kind of nomad something, and then there's a pawpaw guy, I think up in Ohio, that just had a stroke, so we need to all pray for him. But I think he's back on his bike, taking it slow, getting in shape like the rest of us. And my hats are off to him for already getting on the bike. And then there's some guy called Russ is Right. I watch him a lot. I think he's more talking about, he's more like an ambassador of a bike company because he does all their reviews. But if you can get beyond that and just enjoy his ride and where he's at, and when he talks about things other than the bikes he's trying to sell. Look how slow I'm going in eco mode up this hill. I'm even having to pedal. I'm on mode 5. Now if I was dual mode, I'd be hopping up at 32 miles an hour. This bike has so much torque, but I don't see the need if I don't need it. I am gonna need it up here though, so I'm gonna change. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now we're in dual mode 5. See what I'm talking about? Now granted, we're going downhill, but I've got to get on this little highway right here. I got to remember that I'm in mode 5 before it throws me off the back of this bike. I don't have good grip sometimes because I'm just riding laid back, and I'll forget I put it in that dual mode and pedal, and it just takes off without me holding on real well. Now this is not a super busy highway because you have 72 over here. This has kind of been replaced. But the high school's down there, so you do get traffic. Now I will say this about coming in this way to the camp is I'm going to stop up here and double check behind me, because I really don't want to piss off the cars. Now this used to come right out almost to my driveway, but some people bought some land in there and closed it off. Look at that front tire spinning. All right, they got a couple of dogs down here that want to eat me, and they're big dogs. Ooh, that wind down in that gully, man. Makes me feel like it's gonna throw me off the road. So anyway, I gotta keep this in mode 5. Here's my road up here. But I'm telling you, these dogs, they're gonna come at me hard if they see me, and they usually do. So I'm in dual mode. Put my head down. It's a little windy today. 28. All right, to my left. So far, so good. All right, we made it. They didn't see me. Almost home. here. Just check the mail while we're here and nothing. Turn down my modes because I don't need to go fast up my driveway. And here we are. We kind of go from over there all the way over here. A little over 2 acres. I can't leave it out here in the yard, otherwise when the dogs come out, they're gonna pee on it. And they're not gonna pee on my damn bike, excuse my language. So I just walk it up this ramp, but walking it up in walking mode, which it has, I just put it in mode 1 and use my throttle softly. And as long as there's one of my scooters, as long as I walk it up slowly, I have no problems with the throttle. Almost. Almost. And now back. Just making it easier to get out of next time. And for those of you in my favorite Facebook group, E-Bikes for People Over 50, you need one of these for after your rides. 104-degree hot tub. Outside of this bike, that's probably the best investment. All right, guys, I've enjoyed it. And one of these days, especially when my wife is here, we'll hit that museum up on the e-bikes, or maybe right out to the Tennessee River. I think we've done one to Tom Bigby. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try some of my honey, because I like to kiss it on the lips. I'm sorry. I said that to the guy at the store, and he looked at me like there was something wrong with me. And I guess if you haven't seen that meme of that actor saying he likes honey and he kisses it on the lips, then yeah, you're gonna think I'm a little weird. But yeah, just check on Facebook, do a search on Facebook for I like honey and I kiss it on the lips, and watch that meme. So now I've got that going. I'm saying it all the time, especially since I love honey. And anyway, God bless. Maybe I'll turn the cameras back on a little bit and show you my honey, and see if y'all enjoy that. But it does help, man, the knees and the ankle and my back. I've had about 7 back surgeries, so yeah, it helps relax that tissue or whatever the heck's back there. Godspeed, people.